All right, warming us up here. Let's do some jumping jacks, nice and easy. Boom. Only like 10 years of jumping jacks, guys. You'll be fine. Moving. Good. 10 more quick seconds, nice and easy. Keep a nice simple pace here. Slap the sides if you want. Good. And relax down to the ground for push-ups. Just a nice, easy set of 30 seconds. Go ahead. Nothing crazy, just warming the body up right now. Boom, boom, boom. If you're having a hard time with this, feel free to drop your knees to the ground. As long as you are keeping those toes up, you'll be fine. Good. Just another 10 seconds. Good. And stand on up. Good. Squat position here. Just gonna do a quick set of 20 squats here. Hands out, hands behind your head, on your hip, whatever. Squatting on down. Nice. Do some quick stretches. Take your feet apart, reaching down. Good. This is too easy. Try and get your elbows to the ground. Keeping those legs straight though. Don't want to be out too far. Keeping it back nice and tight. Gets a good solid stretch here. Off to one side. Leading everything with the chest. All the way over to the other side. Good. Back to the middle. Good. Have a seat. One leg out, other leg in nice and tight. Reaching for those toes. Stretching up the hamstrings. Again, trying to lead with the chest, not the head. Good. Switch, other side. Same thing, reaching for those toes. Keep that leg straight. A lot of times we like to bend it. Make sure it stays down, don't let it push up. Feet apart. Same thing here. We like to bend our knees, keep them down nice and straight. Reaching forward as far as you can go. Don't want to see anyone going backwards. Good. Reach into one side. Can reach straight or over the top. Other side. Back to the middle. Good. One leg out, other leg crossing over the top. Opposite arm goes up and over, twisting. This one's a little more for our adults. That's all right. If this is too easy, take the straight leg, pull it in. Give you a little better stretch. And switch, whatever leg was just up, goes out or curled in. And then switching to the other side. Stretching out your back a little bit, your hip, all sorts of good stuff. Good. On your back, take one knee, pull it into your chest. Give it a nice squeeze, keeping the other leg straight and on the ground. And switch. Deep breaths while you're stretching. Don't hold your breath, that's bad. Good. Both knees real fast. And then up for the butterfly. Bottoms of your feet together. Good. Bring those feet as tight as you can. Pushing your knees down as far as you can go. Trying to get your chest down. Reaching forward as far as you can go. Hold it there. Good. And stand on up. Chumbi. All right, what's up guys? We're gonna go over our second warm-up challenge. Yesterday we did the plank challenge where if you hold it for 15 seconds, that counts as a point. Now today we're gonna be doing push-ups. Now we're gonna count every 3 push-ups as a point. But since we do push-ups so often in class, instead of just doing regular old push-ups here, we're going down and up. I want to add just an extra challenge on top of that even, where you can use any sort of like ball. Keep in mind that if you're using a ball for stability, you gotta be a little careful. I'm gonna use a medicine ball here because that's what I have, but you can do this with any ball, like a soccer ball or things like that. Again, just be super careful with this, please. Don't need anyone going over the top. But you take your hands on the ball, however you wanna grip it there. You do a push-up here on the ball, and then as you're coming up, you spread your hands out, and then you go down. Again onto the ball, bring your chest there. Now on the way back up here, you want to try and push and explode up onto the ball. So like that'd be 1, 2, 3. So there's my first point. And you just keep going, as many as you can. Working those explosive muscle movements helps a lot with your guys' punches, your blocks, things like that. If you don't have a ball, you don't want to try that, do the same thing where you just do your normal push-ups, but you push up off the ground a little bit. Maybe try and go for a clap. Anything like that. What's up guys? We're gonna be working on drill number 1 for our intermediate students today. We've got Mr. Yang helping out here. We're gonna be drilling our outside forearm block, sometimes called a closed-handed pseudo block. It's called that because it looks like a pseudo block, but your hands are closed. So he's gonna fold his left hand on top. Remember, palm is in for this. Other hand is going to be facing the direction that you're blocking. In this case, it's gonna be straight forward, but if he was going to be blocking this way, his hand would adjust as so, but we're going that way. So he's gonna take his left leg, step forward into a nice strong front stance, outside forearm block, nice and strong, boom. Good. Nice strong stance here. Remember this, we never wanna have this knee straight. That's not a front stance. Keep it nice and strong. Strong block here. Backhands in a nice tight chamber for this next move so that he can just take his punch straight out. Go ahead and fire off that traditional reverse punch. Go. Boom. There we go. Now his punching hand is going to be the one to fold for the next block. So it folds on top for the outside forearm block. Other hand is straight forward because that's the direction he's going. Step forward nice and fast. Boom. Block. Notice the block and the stance hit at exactly the same time. That's one of those things that we really want to start working towards at these intermediate belt levels. Fire off that punch as well. Boom. Good. So in these next few, he's just going to start doing the whole combo. I'm not going to break it down as much. So when I say go, he'll do the block and the punch for you guys. So go ahead and fold. Always folding before you do the motion. And go. Good. Nice strong punches. Notice when he punches, he twists at the last second. He's not twisting early where his elbow would flare out. That'd be bad. He's keeping his palm up and then twisting over at the end. One more time going forward. So he folds first. Boom. And go. Good. Now we're going to start going backwards. Pay attention to this back foot here. Good. I'm actually going to turn Mr. Yang for this one. I'm going to have him face it this way. Watch this back foot when he steps backwards. We really want to try and prevent it from popping up. So he's going to force that heel down nice and strong. And go ahead. Good. Same thing here. Go. Boom. Good. And go. As you guys may notice, it's pretty tricky to keep that heel down, to really just emphasize forcing that down. He's going to do just one more. Go ahead. Good. And Chumbi. Nice. All right, guys. So for this drill today, I want you guys to do this drill 10 times going forward, 10 times going backwards. Of course, be careful of space. So right now, I have a ton of space here, but maybe you only have like 6 feet going forward. So you do the technique a few times going forward, you run out of space, go backwards. So that'd be like 2 or 3 times. And then I'm just going to keep doing that until I reach 10. All right, guys, moving on to our purple belt form, Wanyo. Remember, if you don't already know Chunji and Tosan, it's okay and actually encouraged to go back and look at those videos. Or if you know them but you want to just get a little refresher, do those forms as well. But we're going to keep moving on here. So Chumbi for Wanyo is actually a little bit different. His feet are together. Right hand is closed. Left hand is over the top. Good. Notice how he's just barely covering his nose here. He's not super wide. His arms are like 90 degrees. It's like a corner. Good. So again, stepping out to the left. He's going to fold with his right hand on top as if he's going to do a high block. He's going to step out into a back stance, and he's actually going to do a double block. One with a high block, other hand's doing an outside forearm block. Go ahead with a shout. Good. Without moving his feet, he takes this hand, he's going to pull it into his chest right here as this hand opens up and chops out nice and strong. Go ahead. Good. And then this one's going to be just a slight adjustment of the feet here. It's more of an adjustment of the weight. He's going to take the hand that's in his chest, shift into a fixed stance, so it looks like a back stance, but your weight's right in the middle like a horse stance, and punch. Good. Now he's going to do the same thing going the other way. Punching hand folding on top. He's going to shuffle step, double block in a back stance. Good. He's going to bring his outside forearm block hand in as his left hand chops out. Go ahead. Boom. And then adjusting into a fixed stance, the non-chopping hand punches. Go. Good. All right, so now Mr. Yang's going to take his front hand, front foot. He's going to slide his front foot straight back until it touches, meets, chest facing the same side that he's punching, stack on the right. He's going to take his left leg, side kick towards the front, land in a back stance with a pseudo block. Good. He's going to step forward, back stance, pseudo block, folding first, of course. Step forward, back stance, pseudo block again. Step forward, spear with a shout. Good, and this one is in a front stance. Now he's going to do a turn A. Spearing hand just folds on top all the way around until he hits the back stance, double block again. Go ahead. Good. From here, the hand that's out again comes into your chest, other hand chops out. Good, and then he adjusts into that fixed stance with a punch again. Boom. Now he's going to do kind of the same thing. He's just going to shuffle, back stance, double block over to his right now. Good. Thank you, Mr. Yang. Double block. Boom. It's a common mistake that we see kids do. Good. He's going to take his hand that's over his head. That's going to chop as this hand comes in. Go ahead. Good. And then adjust into a fixed stance. Punch. Boom. Now, lots going to happen here. Punching hand folds on bottom for a side block. That's the easy part. We'll start with that. Front foot is going to meet his back foot, so it's a shuffle step, comes on in, and then what was his back foot steps into a front stance towards the back as the hand folding for a side block does so. Go ahead. Boom. Extend the blocking hand, back leg front kick, land in a front stance with a punch. Good. Punching hand folds for a side block without moving the feet, side block. Good. Reach the punching or the blocking hand, back leg does a front kick, land in front, punch. Good. Back foot is going to slide up to the front foot, stacking on your left, now chest facing me. Side kick towards the flag, landing with that foot back down. All right, so you're going to look over your left shoulder, folding for an outside forearm block, left hand on top, hitting a back stance. Go ahead. Back stance, outside forearm block. Remember when you do the outside forearm block in a back stance, it ends underneath your chest or underneath your chin, just like a pseudo block. Then he's got one more back stance, outside forearm block, folding with the right hand on top now. Shuffle step, back stance, outside forearm block with a shout. Good. And then right foot comes into chumbi. Good. Moving on to our blue belt form. Remember, some of our red belts are currently doing this form as their stripe, so double down on this one, guys. Take a few steps back, go through all the forms. We're going to go into Yil Cook. Starts with a normal chumbi. Nothing super fancy about this one to start. Now remember, you're going to take your right hand, reach that one out first as if you're folding. Left leg steps into a horse stance. Slow punch with the left. And then 2 fast punches. Good. Now you're going to just shuffle left to right, right foot out, slow right punch. Slow. Then 2 strong punches. Good. Working on our energy differences at this belt level. Fold for a side block with a punching hand. Off to the 45, the corner, shift, side block. You can reach your hand here or not, totally up to you. Back leg front kick, 2 punches. Good. Now his non-punching hand, the hand in the back, folds for a side block. His current front stance will become his front stance again, just to the other corner. Side block. Good. Again, you can reach here or not, just add a little flair. Back leg front kick, punch, 1, 2. Good. Non-punching hand is going to fold for a chop as his front foot adjusts to the front to become his front stance again. Slow chop. He's going to take his non-chopping hand, slow chop, and then hard punch. Good. Now he's going to step forward, slow chop with the non-punching hand first. Slow, slow chop again, and then punch. And then he's going to step forward, punch with a shout. Oh, yeah! Good. He's going to take his back foot, slide up to his front foot, stack on his right, Side kick, land in a front stance with the biggest elbow of your life, making sure it's your back elbow, not your front elbow. Boom, good. And then again, he's gonna take his right foot, slide it to his left, stack on his left. Same thing to this attacker, side kick, land in a front stance, biggest elbow of your life. Common thing that I see here is that for some reason we like to elbow with our left arm. Remember, it's a back elbow. So in this case, it's your left, not your front. Folding for a twin block. Open hand, knife hand twin block. Fold, back stance twin block. Step forward, spear hand. Good. Spearing hand has to go on bottom when you fold. Turn, back stance to the other side, twin block. Step forward, spear hand. Good. Spearing hand folds on top for an outside forearm block. Front stance towards the flag, or the back in your guys' case. Outside forearm block, and punch without moving your feet. Good. And then fold punching hand on top. Step forward, outside forearm block, and punch. Now he's gonna fold the punching hand on top. Step forward with the back foot, other leg comes behind in a cross stance, frozen back fist with a shout. Oh yeah! Good. Then you're gonna take your knuckles, stack them, knuckles together on your left side, turn A, front stance, reinforce side block or parallel block, depending on who's teaching that day, and then stack on your right side, knuckles together, shuffle step, outside forearm, or reinforce side block, with a shout. Oh yeah! And left foot up to chumbi.
What's up, guys? I'm Mr. Yang here, and we're gonna be doing something called the horse stance challenge. So what we gotta do is just hold a horse stance for about 2 minutes and 45 seconds. I wanna see if you guys can do it because I'm gonna be doing this for my 2nd degree black belt test. So let's get started. In 3, 2, 1, go. I want you to make sure your back is straight. You can add punches in if you want to. I would like you to, definitely. It doesn't matter if they're fast or slow, as long as they aren't really sloppy, then that's all we really care about. So we're gonna keep on going. Making sure your back is all the way straight. If you feel you're starting to go up, and go even lower. And keep on going, you guys can do it. Start to get even lower. Don't get lazy on me now. Let's go. Don't let those legs go up any higher than they are right now. Keep them at the same level. Keep on going, guys. Keep on going. We're almost there. More than halfway there. We got it. Did you feel yourself getting lower? 4, 5, 50 seconds. $30 seconds left. You guys got it. You can do anything for 30 seconds. Let's go. Remember to keep that back straight. $10 seconds left. Come on, guys. We're almost done. And we're done. Great job, guys.